This is such a sad state of affairs today. I don't even know what to say.
I know this is getting off to a real start, but we'll explain.
Yeah. Oh, fuck, I didn't bring a chanter. Boodly-doodly-doo. There we go.
You didn't bring a chanter?
You didn't?
No. There we go. Perfect. Hello, everyone.
This is now officially a bagpipe podcast.
Welcome to Chatterang Podcast. My name is Josh. With me, as always, is my co-host, Mr. Andy Fusco.
That is me.
And Kelly Sheen.
Good morning.
Now, if you didn't know, I'm here to let you know that this is an explicit podcast, so you have 5 seconds to listen to something else. That's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Fucking hell. Fuck's sake today, people. Let me tell you.
Listeners can review the show on iTunes, Podbean, wherever you get your podcasts. You can send us emails and voicemails to be played on air, like Chanarant on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. If you're Australian, Snapchat, or if you're 19, TikTok. Become a patron, patreon.com/Chanarant. Buy some fucking merch at chanarant.com. Invite and share with your friends. Busco.
Yes, Josh.
You know what fills my garbage disposal with vomit at 7:30 in the morning?
I can't wait to find out the answer to this, but what's that, Josh?
That would be me. That would be what does that. That would be your boy here.
You had a rough night last night.
You know, I feel like
Or a good night and a rough morning.
Yeah, there was no particular night this weekend that I feel like I went terribly hard. I think it was just kind of a steady burn starting like after work on Friday.
Yeah, it does happen.
And I'm no fucking spring chicken anymore, so it caught up to me. Joining me in self-inflicted head wounds, we have Kelly Sheehan, of course.
Amen.
Who
Kelly, what destroyed you last night?
I helped assist in a fondue party that had a lot of alcohol involved and a lot of booze in the cheese too. So
boozy cheese.
Is that a thing?
It's a thing.
Oh, I did not know
I made
that.
some.
I might have
I made some
participated.
fantastic fondue with the help of many friends, but I think there was more wine in the fondue than fucking cheese because
it was purple.
everybody got trashed. No, we cooked it in the wine. The cheese had wine. The other cheese had beer. Like there was just liquor everywhere, and alcohol.
Liquor everywhere. I barely know her.
Jesus Christ.
And that's all, folks.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in.
We're out.
Thanks for tuning in to episode 206 of the
We got a stupid joke in. We're done. I think we earned our Patreon money for the week.
So for Fusco, life checks. How are you doing, buddy? You seem pretty spry this morning.
Today. I did not get hammered last night. I did go to our local favorite pub and have a drink. I had 2 drinks and went home, gambled a little bit.
Nice.
And then went home because nobody would come out. So I'm feeling pretty all right today.
Yeah, that would. I think that. Yeah,
I think you can go fuck yourself. That's all I have to say.
But hey, Mama didn't raise no quitters at the Chanarant podcast. So,
Could you raise your gain on your microphone only, please?
absolutely,
Not your ears, but your gain.
Just my. Well, I can't adjust the volume of the ears.
Oh, you can't individual?
No.
Oh, I thought you could.
No, we don't have that. We're not that fancy.
We're not that fancy.
We're not
Son
that
of a
fancy.
bitch. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys. Return to sender.
Oh,
Fuck. Fuck.
didn't I just do this?
Yeah.
Let's sing a song. Return to sender.
Address unknown. What's the matter, Boomer? You don't know the song?
I don't.
No such number.
I know the first word.
No such zone. And I'm out.
That doesn't sound like Taylor Swift to me.
No, very far from it.
Who was that, Kelly?
Elvis Presley, fucker.
Of course you know that. Boomer.
I'm going to look up those years, you little prick, because you're in the same generation I am.
I definitely am. I am Gen X. What are you?
I'm X.
Are you?
No, my husband's a boomer.
Oh,
Is he really?
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, yeah,
That's
100%.
true, yeah.
What is that, like what is Boomer? Pre-1968?
No.
He would have been 1924, I believe.
Yeah, he's 1805.
He's so old, they said aught back then.
Oh, God, Christ. That poor guy. Yet he fixed the Wi-Fi, so I got to give him some fucking credit.
Yeah, he had to go down there to get it done, but either way.
Yeah, he couldn't. He said he didn't want to talk to somebody from Sri Lanka anymore. He was going down to Cox Cable.
Just going down there and getting it sorted
This
out.
is Vegas. They're still from Sri Lanka if they're working in customer service.
He got it fixed, man.
Yeah. Well, he had a lot of
With
tech
the-
experience from, working on the first talkies back in the day.
You know what his secret weapon is, right?
What's that?
Demo Dave.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, is that what he did?
Fuck
He called
yeah.
He called Dave.
He didn't
said-
take all of his advice, but he took enough to get the Wi-Fi working. So I don't give a fuck.
He said, Dave, if you don't fix this, I might be homeless soon.
Yeah, no, I would have. No, not homeless.
Well, he would have been living in his truck.
This house is way too much responsibility. I would have packed my shit. I don't want that.
Kelly doesn't want to have to flick the bean at the office. She wants to be able to do it at home, God damn it.
Exactly.
Oh, dear God.
Nobody likes watching Pornhub on their phone.
I'm a fucking director. I can't
What are
do
you
that
talking about? I
shit
do it
at
all
the
the time.
office. Well,
It's safer than my... I don't
You're
want to ruin my
self-employed.
computer. I don't mind blowing up.
Yeah,
my
you can get a new
phone.
phone a lot easier than a computer.
I never watch porn on my computer. I learned my lesson many a times.
I also wish that you would stop watching porn on your phone when we're out to the movies together, because that really is distracting to everybody else.
It was very... It's a whole thing. Oh, does this turn on? We should have this on.
it was on. What'd you do?
Yeah, Andy's.
You know what? Quit touching shit because you're breaking everything.
Andy's Pornhub addiction on his phone ruined some kid's screening of Moana.
Well, here's a great here's a great topic for today.
Okay.
What is? Everybody, pull out your phones.
Okay.
Uh-oh. No, I don't like this.
I don't like where this is going.
Game.
Everybody, pull out your phone and pull up your porn website of choice.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. I can do that. I have to go to my secret private
Yeah, I'm
browsing.
about to say, I gotta go.
Okay, we're not going to look. We're just going to trust you because if you really have something to hide, if you're watching kitty porn, I don't want to know. But sorry, you got it up.
Oh yeah, hold on. Give me 1 second. I have to quick connect. You know,
Take your
we were
time.
just talking about VPNs. I'm not gonna.
We got all the time in the world.
I'm not just gonna
God.
pull up.
You know, this
Pornhub on
just
Kelly's
doesn't seem
network
healthy. Oh, it's okay. I do it all the time.
without my VPN active.
So mine happens to be Pornhub, just because. I use a few, but Pornhub's definitely up there.
Makes sense.
Kelly, what's yours?
You porn?
Okay, Josh, what's yours?
Oh, Pornhub. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
So
a classics
hit
guy.
the search button. You know the little
Oh,
magnifying
no.
glass.
What are you doing, man?
Okay.
All right.
All right, top 5 recent searches. Go. I will start.
Oh, I don't have that.
Oh, I don't have recent searches. I have trending searches. I don't have recent searches though.
I don't have. It's you porn. I said.
Oh, you porn. Yours is slightly different.
I don't have
Yeah.
top.
Well, because
five.
I'm also usually doing incognito mode, so it doesn't
That's
save my
what I
search
have
history.
too. I have. Yeah, it doesn't save my searches.
But
All right.
this does bring up an important thing. So here are trending searches that come up.
No, not trending. That doesn't say anything about you.
I know, but it is kind of hilarious. So
oh,
and I
look,
don't know.
sex swing is a trending search.
I've
like
got-
that.
All right, this bit is gonna. If you guys don't fucking share your personal thing,
Well,
this
I
is
don't
a stupid
have any.
bit.
Yeah,
because
I don't
I'm
track
on the
that
same
data.
thing.
Yeah, I do
Honey,
incognito.
I'm telling you, I don't have. Yeah, mine's incognito too. Recommended channels for you.
What is wrong with you people? Save your searches. Trust me, I go back to this shit all the time.
Yeah, but you can't just
Dude.
like remember.
Sometimes I don't remember the girls' names. There's
Granted,
so
we had
many
this.
women.
We had this conversation
I
in an
kinda-
earlier episode of the
All right,
Channeray
well, this
podcast.
went wrong, people.
I kind of don't want anybody to know what I'm searching for.
Well, we had this conversation on an earlier episode where we talked about the merits of actually making an account on your porn website of
Oh,
choice,
I
so that
absolutely
so
have
that
an
the
account.
algorithm could feed you more shit that you like.
I absolutely listen. I'm not gonna run for president anytime. I don't give a fuck. Like I want them to tell me what I want to watch. YouTube is great when it
Also-
tells me things that I actually want to watch that actually come out great.
Yeah, but I don't work that way with porn. Sorry.
And President's wank.
I just don't care.
Duh.
Like like somebody's gonna find out that I like to watch Italian women eat each other out. Like, really? Is this a shocker?
It's like when they send you the email that says if you don't give us $3,000, we're gonna post nude pictures of you, and I go, really? Nobody wants
Yeah.
to see that shit. So good luck, buddy.
Fire away.
Go fuck yourself.
All right, since you guys won't participate, I will read mine. Somebody in the chat wants to know what my 5.
Oh yeah.
recent
So
searches
yeah,
are.
no,
go.
cough it up.
All right, Italian girl,
Okay.
Sweet Maria,
Not familiar.
Nah.
Jade Cush.
Sounds familiar.
Ooh, she's a hot ass Asian girl. I like her the China.
Oh, don't do it. Don't do it.
Daddy, I fucked. I don't know where I went with that one. But that's where it stops. I don't know where I was going with that one. And
Is that something you and Brad were watching
fucking
together?
epic.
It could have been. It could have been. Brad might have said, "Hey, check this out." And then Danny Devine, who I don't remember who that is, to be
I
honest.
don't know either. Is that a guy or a chick?
Let me look her up. Danny Devine. Oh no. I don't know. Actually, I don't know if that's her.
That is, yeah.
Oh, redhead.
Redhead.
Okay, that makes
She's
sense.
a
that makes
redhead.
sense.
That's
Okay.
it.
Okay. So those are my 5 most recent on Pornhub, at least, and I've got lots of different porn channels.
You've got your. Depends on your mood.
I got to tell you, I don't
finds
even
that
think I've ever gone to Pornhub.
Some pair better with a nice red wine, like
yes,
Italians fisting each other. Some pair better with a nice steak dinner.
I mean, generally speaking, I don't watch weird ass shit. I mean, if it comes up, maybe, but it's usually I look up a name. I see a pretty girl on I don't know, Instagram models or some shit, and I look to see if she does OnlyFans and stuff.
I was going to say, do you watch OnlyFans? Because I haven't done that yet.
I haven't subscribed to anything. But what I do is, if I see a girl that's on OnlyFans, very often somebody will rip their shit and post it to like Pornhub or something.
Oh wow, yeah. So you're just going.
That's
it's not even.
fucked up.
It's not even worth the $5 to you.
That's fucked up.
No, fuck them.
I just
You would like to. I'm certain of it.
Let's go. When are you starting your OnlyFans account?
I actually, you want to hear a funny story?
Of course.
So I had a discussion with a marketing person recently about starting a sexy guy in a kilt OnlyFans.
Where are you going to find the guy?
I haven't figured that out yet.
You don't know, Josh? It's you.
Oh,
fucker.
fuck. Was it me? but then Fusco's just going to rip all my shit and post it to his free site anyway.
Well, that's true. As long as it works. But it's in discussions. Nobody's done this yet. Like, I need to take
that's
advantage
bullshit.
of all the people like Kelly, the old ladies.
You're a fucking asshole. There's a couple of guys I follow on Instagram that are kilted that are beautiful.
On Instagram or OnlyFans?
I don't do OnlyFans.
Have they turned it?
I'm sure they
monetized,
probably
you
have
know?
because I know he monetizes it.
Dude, I'm thinking I'm going to create.
He's got a Patreon.
All right, so
Fusco's going to
I'll start
a
the channel.
whorehouse of just...
Oh,
I've
God.
absolutely
You know
thought
how
of
much
this.
money? You know how many birthday
It's going
presents
to
I
be
could
me.
give?
I'm going to start it, and then I'm going
for
to take
a
myself off of it. But then I'm going to do
kilted
Handsome Tony. I'm going
hooker?
to get him involved.
Of course.
And then I'm going to get like people like who's hot in the pipe band world.
That's a dude?
Yeah, dudes.
Couldn't you just
I'm not
couldn't you just
answering that
get
question.
hot
Cameron
guys
Drummond's
and
pretty
put them
hot.
in... Like, you don't need actual pipers, do you? Can't you just get hot guys and put
Put
them
them
in
in kilts.
That's
Put
a
'em in
good
kilt?
point.
Yeah, like...
Yeah,
I feel like that's way easier than trying to find a bagpiper who's not a fucking goon. Like,
that's a good point.
we're not really... Our genre is not really known for how attractive we all are.
I mean,
No,
every
you
once in a while
guys
you
have
come
some
across
pretty
someone.
people.
Yeah,
Stuart Little's a very good looking guy. Cameron Drummond. We got.
I want to be a fly on the wall when you pitch that to Stuart. Be like, hey, I need
Stuart's
you to...
never going to
Dude,
do that.
Stuart. Hey, Stuart. Do you want to be?
I need
What
you
do you
to-
want to be famous for? Piping, or do you want to be rich?
Yeah. Hey,
Okay,
I need you to jerk off into your Nokia phone camera from 1998 for
guys-
$5 a pop.
Do
not
not
saying he has
fucking
to-
pick on Stuart.
I'm not saying he has to jerk off. He just has to like wear a kilt and do like funny, sexy things in the kilt. I mean, eventually it'll
Stuart
turn
is
him into-
lovely and hot in his own way.
What are you talking about? He's hot in every way.
Oh God, are we doing this again? Oh,
He's
Oh, wait.
the fuck.
guys, I heard.
Dude, you already did one. We're just trying
Oh,
to catch
are you
up.
catching up? Oh, okay. Then
Jesus,
never mind.
fuck.
I'll wait. So yeah, no. Stuart's hot in every way. What are you talking
Yeah.
about? He's got that gray beard hot thing going on.
Well, you know what? Let me tell you. He's got the
Now we're gonna be
personality to
losing
go to
our
it.
now we're gonna be losing our Patreon subscribers to OnlyFans. Just what we need.
Well, it'll still be us.
Not if
just
it's not. Yeah, I was gonna say not if it's you two. It's the same fucking money.
Let's just do two birds in one stone. We were talking about streaming on Twitch instead of YouTube. We'll only stream on OnlyFans.
You got to do
from now
OnlyFans.
on.
Fuck that.
Let's
fuck
do
that
Let's do a Channerite
Twitch
episode
bullshit.
on OnlyFans.
But we have to be able to see the whole
Does
kill.
it broadcast live? I don't.
We
even
should have
know.
done that with the fucking hot tub episode.
We could be like
Oh,
we could be like
God,
cam
you-
girls. Camgirls.com in kilts playing bagpipes.
Ooh, you sound strong.
Look,
I suspect. I suspect this is going to be popular with
you
the
guys. We have to see
homosexual audience,
knees,
Oh,
but we have to
Rooster.
see knees. We need you from all the way up.
Oh.
I want to see the flashes, man.
no.
I'm not going to pay money if I
Oh.
don't see from the feet up.
I'll show everything. I don't give a fuck.
Ooh,
I have-
Rooster
I have no
Cockburn, you sound brave.
That's fucking awesome.
Peg me, daddy.
We got Rooster
fucking-
Cockburn.
there's a clip
Handsome-
for you, beer boy.
Handsome Tony.
We got to loop that.
We got the Cobra.
That's a Channeran After Dark.
We got a
if
bunch
I've
of
ever heard
nicknames that
one.
sound like they'd be perfect for this kind of thing.
Cobra's Cobra.
Cobra's corner.
Yeah. Just like, hey, Hoineke, tell me when. Tell me when.
What?
No.
Go- I'm starting over.
Come on. I'm starting over.
Speaking of Hoineke, I have a gig with him next weekend.
Oh, cool. Where at? Is he coming here?
Fucking Rapid City, Iowa, or some shit.
What the fuck?
Yeah, him and I are going to teach a band in Iowa next
Cool.
weekend.
Okay. So you're getting flown out at least.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to hanging with Hoineke. That'll be
Yeah,
fun.
man.
Or Cobra.
Yeah, we don't get to see Cobes that
Nobody
often.
knows who Hoineke is. Everybody knows who Cobra
Everybody
is.
knows Cobra.
So that'll be fun.
Do you need a horse head to go?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Should I take both horses?
Yeah.
Take the horse head and your GoPro for
This
Christ's
is
sake.
this is a channel. If one of
winter
you is
storm.
traveling, you gotta fucking take him, man. Get him out of my closet.
Speaking of fucking boomers, so Fusco goes to Winter Storm, and we both got GoPros so that when we're traveling but we're not together, we can film content for the sites and all that stuff. So I was like, I got a GoPro. I tested it out. I was like, this is great. I ordered him a GoPro. I was like, all right, like take this with you to Winter Storm. And then so he gets back. He's like, all right, I uploaded all my stuff from Winter Storm into the drive.
I didn't do that much. But.
I was like, I uploaded all my stuff from Winter Storm into the drive. Like, go check it out. And it was like when you have like a 75-year-old man trying to take photos of the group, you know, and it's just like all weird angles and like.
I was trying to. I just got the fucking thing. I was trying to learn how to use it.
It's a fucking camera.
It's like turned on in his
not
pocket.
though. I mean, it is, but like there's so many.
There's
buttons.
a curve. There's a fucking.
There's so many buttons.
There's definitely a curve.
You really just said that. That's the one we need to loop. There's
like,
so many
buttons.
buttons.
What does this do? What does this symbol mean? I'm just hitting shit. Oh, it's recording. All right, let's go with it.
Yeah, but it was just so funny because I was like, oh, sweet. Like, I'll go through and look at it. I'm just like looking at all of it. I'm like, oh, this is so funny.
Well, the only good thing was when we dogpiled.
Yeah.
Like a 57-year-old man.
He's dead, by the way.
So I'm hanging out with the band that I'm going to teach in Iowa.
That video has been has had to be submitted for evidence in that person's murder.
So this band that I teach in Iowa, I went there a year ago. They were there at Winter Storm, a bunch of them. And so we were hanging out drinking. That's the picture I got with Lex sitting on the bed. We were hanging out in their room drinking. They had all kinds of liquor. It was great. Ugh. So like the main guy, his name's Dave. We call him Hawk. His last name's Hawkins. He wasn't there. I'm like, where the fuck is Hawk? He's like the conspirator. He's like the main guy. He's like, oh, I think he went to bed early, probably talking to his wife on the phone, something. I'm like, what the fuck?
Fuck that noise.
Fuck that noise. So I was like, guys, who's in his room?
Yeah.
Who
can open the door?
Yeah, who can open the door? Oh, I have the key. I'm like, we're going in. We're gonna dogpile this motherfucker. This is like 1 a.m. We're all hammered. I'm like,
Jesus.
These are all like 60-year-old men, right?
Oh my god!
and nobody even knows what a dog pile is. I had to explain it to them. They're like, "What is a dog pile?" I'm like, "All right, so what we're gonna do is you're gonna hold the camera. I'm gonna run in. We're all gonna run in, and we're gonna just jump on them and just fucking hammer on them." And they're all like,
Okay.
I guess." So what ends up happening, as you can see in the video, which will someday get produced, is it's like Carl. Carl was involved in this from the dojo, and he's super passive. He was like, "I'll hold the camera." He wanted no part of it.
He did not. He was not a conspirator on this one.
No. So we like run in, and he's like in his underwear, sitting on the bed watching TV, and I jump on him, and then nobody else does anything. I'm like, guys, the whole point of this was we're all jump on him because otherwise this is stupid. This is me being a sexual predator.
Yeah, this is me accosting a 60-year-old man in his underpants inside of his own hotel room.
I mean, it's still fucking funny, but Jesus
fucking
Christ.
hysterical.
So,
And then the guy got hard.
wow, that was a whole different.
That's
We'll talk about that part later.
Jesus.
So anyway, that went horribly wrong, and then that was basically the only useful video I got out of that whole weekend.
One of the most useful things you can do is just when someone's assaulting you, get an erection. They'll want to stop immediately. Like nobody wants to keep going at that point.
I mean, you might as well just let them finish. It's like a dog with a hump in your leg.
Just let him go.
It's better to let him.
I still stand by. What
no,
was the scene?
No, it's not.
Like Loki would still be alive today if at the beginning of Infinity War, when Thanos was choking him to death, he just said "harder, Daddy." Like he would have dropped him like no.
Shots.
You're probably right. Again?
Into the Kelly's
Jesus
house.
fuck, what?
I can't tell if this is making me feel better or worse, but it's making.
I have to work tomorrow.
So do I.
Makes you guys feel any better? I do not. Well, not until like 2 in the afternoon.
Oh, you're an asshole.
He leads a charmed life.
It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us. Come on, Kelly.
I'm not doing it. I am not singing Annie because I know every fucking word and it's not happening.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, boy.
I was in that play.
I want to hear all about
She wasn't
that.
performing. She was in the back creeping.
I want to hear all about that after we come back from this quick break while we all pee.
Do you want a water?
No.
Fish fucking it.
No.
Fish fucking.
No.
Don't drink it. Fish fucking it. That's what my dad used to do.
There's water and vodka soda plus real juice.
I mean, there is technically water in there.
Oh,
Guys, there's water in everything if you believe.
I believe
I can fly.
So we really just got off on a tangent. We're nowhere through the show notes.
That's right.
I'm sorry. I need to shut the
Show
fuck
notes
up.
are very made up at this
But
point.
the life
Isn't
checks,
that what I was
feel like we
told?
got through life checks. Wesker, you didn't have any. Did you have an update? Do you have any kind of major life change that's happened recently that you want to tell anyone?
What's so goddamn funny, Kelly?
Are you transitioning finally?
Got to get rid of that fucking beard first.
First, you got to get rid of the top beard, then he's got to get
Listen.
rid of the bottom beard.
I figure it this way: I can make a fortune if I transition into a woman and then I'm the bearded woman. I could make a fortune.
Oh, like
at
the like at the circus, the bearded lady at the circus, right?
I can make a fortune. Yeah.
Christ.
I identify as a woman.
Yeah, and I mean, and turning your cock into a vagina would not take very long.
It wouldn't be a very long. It wouldn't be a long surgery. It'd be a fat surgery, but not a long one.
Painful.
It's a very thick surgery. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
Hey, you know what's a life check? Here's a funny story. Not funny, but Chris Brandon.
Oh, well, did you tell them?
Chris Brandon was in town this past Monday.
Oh, cool.
You don't know who that is?
Isn't he the guy, the big fucking Misty L guy?
Yeah. Okay, but he's half his age.
And he's like American
It's like
Graham.
40-ish.
Yeah,
Yeah,
basically.
But he's the guy that I went when I went to the Worlds in 2004. He was my roommate, and then we became pretty good friends. He's a few years younger than me, and it was interesting to catch up with him. Him and I used to like whore around together back in the Misty Isle days and shit.
Yeah, I remember him as being a fun fiend.
It's very fun, good guy, very good, funny. So, and he gave up piping right around just before COVID. Like he kind of like slowed down, and then COVID fucked it up for everybody. You know, like it did.
Oh, yeah?
Anyway, when he was in town, his wife was doing some sort of convention. She was here, and he was like, "Oh, I'm going to tag along and drink in Vegas." So we hung out, got drunk, gambled. Well, he gambled, and I don't do that sort of thing. But I also tried to convince him to play in Daryl's band because he doesn't play much anymore.
What's with the air quotes? Convince.
Because he said he would do it, but you never know because he's remarkably flaky.
He means his convincing methods were above belt only.
Oh, I see.
I haven't.
When
I haven't
we don't
gone
have
down
air
yet.
quotes,
I haven't gone down
it's
yet.
it's below the belt.
Yeah, it's
All right, I'm just trying to
you
figure
max
you guys
out. You max out an over the pants hand job. At that
I
point.
learn something new every day. Anyway, sorry.
So I'm a little bit known as a pipe band whore, meaning like I've played in a lot of different bands over the years.
I don't think you have to define that.
Chris is a pipe band whore. He's played Irish Pipers of San Francisco, whatever the fuck they're called. He's played Nellie Scott's, Misty Isle. What's the one from San Diego? Cameron's. He's played in like every band.
So he's got dirt on everybody.
Like every year he plays with a different band. Why I don't know. Just because he just moves on, whatever. But anyway, we had a good time.
He's still looking for the one.
He's still looking for the one. So he was like, dude, it would be so fun to just like play easy shit and just party.
Right? That's the best thing.
That's the goal.
Yeah. That's why I loved. That's why I loved my brief stint when I was the grade 5 pipe major for Vegas.
Right.
Like that was aside from like having to wrangle assholes that were struggling with music, but like for my job part, I like would show up an hour before a contest with a beer in my hand and be like, "You guys ready to go?"
I want to come back to this because I want to come back to the pipe band whore conversation. But finish your story.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you guys went drinking.
No, that was essentially the story.
Went drinking, Grant.
I haven't seen Chris since. So the last time we actually ran into Chris, which you may remember, was when we were at the Worlds in 2017. Literally, he was there with his wife, just
hanging out.
Just hanging out. I'm
Yep.
like, And she saw me. She's like, holy shit. Ran up to me. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? We had no idea we were going to be there.
The time I would have seen him before that, just for context, was I probably hadn't seen him since 2005.
Yeah, like me being in Seamus's band. That's when he was
easily 10 years since I'd seen him.
So like, I'm like, dude, what are the chances of us running each other at the Worlds?
Yeah.
Like that's the craziest shit ever. He's in California and he's not playing with a band. He was just there to watch.
Dude, next time I go, I tell everybody, I'm like, next time I go to the Worlds, I just
That's
want
what
to
she
go.
said.
Like, I don't want to play next time I go.
Dude, I'm sure he had a great time. Just hang
like,
out.
I want to go at least one time where I just get to like walk around and drink beer and like listen to bands and just be a piece of shit and not have to like work, you know? Because that was like the pucker factor of 10 all fucking day. I mean, we didn't get.
You still had to play.
Yeah, we didn't get.
Oh,
we didn't get
still have
noticed.
something to do.
I'm trying to think, when did we really get noticed that we weren't moving forward and we could like go fuck off? I think it was like
2 in the afternoon.
Yeah, it was like 2, 3 in the afternoon. We'd already been there for hours.
We probably pretty much knew there was no, but we were
We had
told
hope.
to stay sober just in
Yeah,
case.
I had hope. I had hope that we would. I had hope we would get into the next heat. I knew we weren't going to win anything, but I had hoped to at least play again. I was like, if we play again, that would be rad. I'll count that as a win.
Right.
You know, because that's what you're there to do. It's one of those things. I get this all the time when I see, like, I watch a shit ton of cooking shows. I know this is probably hard for you guys to believe, but I fucking love cooking shows and competition shows. And so me and Court watch them all the time. And I always like the people who are in the contest. It's like, well, Felipe, the judges are sending you to the hot seat. And you're going to have to cook to keep your spot and blah, blah, blah. And last chance finale kitchen, New York City, or whatever the fuck. You know, they're all the same show. And I always dig the chefs. They're like, oh, fuck yeah. Like, what? Like, you might get sent home. He's like, yeah, but I get to cook again. So fucking sweet.
Wait, this is the sound. This is the.
This is an Irish mating call.
This is the call of the woman.
Give me that.
Oh, man, I forgot I had a fisting joke earlier when we were talking about the porn thing. That's okay.
We'll come back to
Yeah,
that.
we'll come back. We always come back around to fisting
Now,
on
if
this
you
show.
want another,
I would love another beer, Kelly. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
no, I said if you want one, you're gonna have to fucking get it
Oh,
yourself.
for fuck's sake. God damn it.
Welcome to Kelly's Sheehan's Brewery.
Sheehan's Brewery, and she doesn't even get
Go
us the
get your
drinks.
own beer, bitch. That's what it should say underneath it. Just like the award for.
All right. We're going to do some quick plugs just to
Never
burn
mind.
through some of this shit so we don't have to worry about it later. Discord. Join Discord. chainrant.com/Discord.
Aren't you sweet?
Check us out on Twitch. Twitch.tv/chainrant. McClellan ad. Patreon and Dojo we've already talked about. Do we do Dojo ads still?
We do. They pay us still, unlike Joe Brady.
Unlike Joe
We should actually say,
Joe.
let's just leave McClellan ad in there and just not put it in.
just not play it. I love it.
McClellan ad. Fuck you, Joe.
What can we say? What can we say about the dojo?
Well, we can say there's some new exciting things going on with the dojo.
If you get your whole band to no longer be allowed to complete until they finish the 5 phases of Bagpipe Freedom, you're going to be waiting a while.
They were waiting a long motherfucking time. Let me tell you, this is the Las Vegas Pipe Band experiment, and
It's playing out almost exactly as we assumed it would.
Do you need a glass?
no, it's fine. So there's some new exciting things happening at the dojo. In March, we're offering private lessons with any dojo instructor you want.
Ooh, pick Carl.
Plus,
Shout out to Carl.
Jack Lee and Richard Parks are both teaching at the dojo in the month of March.
That's cool.
So those are both good. Jack's always great. And Richard's great, of course. But we got some really cool stuff coming up. So join the Piper's Dojo / what's our code?
If you go to chainrant.com
Suckless?
/suckless,
Yeah, that still exists.
chainrant.com /suckless will get you the $1 test drive.
Yeah, premium membership. Try it out. See all the things.
Pay $1, do all the classes, and just take a month off of work. Pay $1.
Yeah, take a month
do
off work. Just
all the classes, and then don't renew.
yeah, fuck it. Yeah, just get it. You can actually, if you were really dedicated,
You could get through a lot.
you could get through everything we have in a month.
You'd be fucking moving. You would be moving.
I mean, that doesn't mean you'd actually be good at it, but you could get through it.
We should do. Okay, here's what I want to do. I want to do a challenge. We have to get Doogie on board with this.
Oh boy.
But
He's
what
never
if
he's never gonna say yes? But okay.
What if we did a challenge where if you signed up for the $1 test drive and you got through all 5 phases of Bagpipe Freedom
In a month.
you get the year for free.
I bet you he would. For one, yeah, he would do that.
There's no fucking way anybody's
the-
going to do it, right? Like that would be hard. That would be so
That'd be
hard.
almost impossible because
Well, what if we just
because
picked-
there's 5 of them and there's only 4 weeks in a month. How are you going to do that?
Well, and yeah, that's true. Well, in the first and the last
I don't know.
two, and the
It's-
last
the math doesn't add up.
Math.
well, in the last 2, if you think about it, the last 2 take the longest because
Boys
those are
and
like
girls.
complicated as hell.
Yes.
I mean, I know people who are like grade 1 players that haven't finished those.
If you were pretty good, you could get through 1 and 3 in a week, but you can only do 1 a week.
Yeah.
2
would
sometimes surprises people.
What would a fun challenge be for that? Like if you did the first
would-
3 in a month?
I would say give them 2 months to do 5, and you'd have to be like Eric Olette to pull that off.
Yeah, that'd be hard.
Like, I bet you I couldn't do that. I mean,
I couldn't do it.
here's the challenge: if we give Josh 2 months, you've done nothing, right? You haven't.
No, I haven't done any of them
technically
yet. Yeah. Yeah, the only reason I still have a login is because I did the videos.
Here's what we do. I'll ask Doogie, like, hey, will you give us a year membership to give away? Josh will tie his horse to one of the 6. And if Josh can get through 5 phases I would even give you 3 months. I bet you
I
couldn't
don't
do
think
it.
I could do it. I don't think I
I
could
would
do
give
it
you
in
3 months.
I don't think I could do it in 6.
I think you get through the
even
first
if I
3
waited,
pretty easy.
Like even if I waited until after the games, so let's say like I did like June, like June through December would be 6 months, and I still think I don't think I could do it.
It'd be interesting.
Just
We'd
'cause
have to
time.
negotiate like
Yeah,
the time.
It's just because time. That's the thing. I think
But-
that's the hardest part.
You'd have to do it every week. 'Cause that's
I
the-
mean,
that's the
in
point.
theory, if you ace it, right?
If you aced
If
it,
you
could
ace
do it.
every single
it would take 5 weeks
one,
minimum.
it would be 5 weeks minimum, and that seems fucking impossible.
You'd have to be, like I'm saying, Eric Olette.
Yeah, you
or
have to
some
be
shit
an
pull that off.
amazing player.
Yeah, for sure. You have to be a very, very good grade 2 player
At least.
at least.
Yeah, at least. I'm wondering if I know anybody that could do it. Like if we took
We
someone
should
who's like
take
pro,
some. We should
pro,
put let's do some bets on this. This is Vegas style. Over under. How long
Yeah.
would it take?
like I just don't know. Like Eric's a good choice.
Well, Eric's already done
yeah,
it.
he's already done it. But like I'm trying to think of people I know that are really, really fucking good that could do it that aren't already in the dojo.
Let's see if we can get Trevor.
Trevor'd be good.
Because Trevor's very good, and I bet you he could do it.
You know what I would love to see? What if we get like some old dogs?
Graham.
No, I was thinking like fucking Seamus. Like
Oh Jesus Christ!
could you imagine?
Oh my God!
Could
that
you
would be
imagine him getting
hysterical.
feedback on like his week 2 that the claps were off
by
some shit?
by Tim in fucking Pennsylvania? Yeah, that would be fucking hysterical.
Just like the only caveat would be he has to record all of his reactions to the feedback.
Oh my God, this would be great. Like, all right, when you get your feedback, you got to read it out loud to yourself in a
Yeah,
phone.
like read it out
and then
loud to
post
yourself and send it to us.
it. This would be
that would be
hysterical.
comedy gold.
Seamus' reaction to me judging his.
Judging his rhythm and fucking microstage.
Oh my God! All right, I will ask Andrew about this and see. I bet you Seamus would do it in a heartbeat. 'Cause
Seamus
he's-
would totally do it.
He's a media whore. He'll
Yeah,
do anything.
he loves the attention and but man, that would his reactions. I would have us float the membership if so let's say it's gonna take a fucking year.
Oh, we'll pay for his
We
membership.
will pay
to
for
do
his
it.
membership
Oh,
to do
absolutely.
it. If we're getting those videos back like every other week or every week,
God, that'd be so fucking.
like that's worth it.
What if he blows through it in 5 weeks and then there's no content?
It's fucking amazing.
Even better, yeah.
Yeah, like
okay, so if you're like Seamus quality, you could pull this off. But okay.
I do think that, like when I'm thinking of people who are really fucking good, like Seamus comes to mind because
People
he's
we know.
very
What are you
technical.
pouring? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Like I could see
Seamus
I
would
could
be-
see him pulling it off.
I'm sure. I bet you he could. Seamus is really goddamn good.
He's really fucking good.
So,
But yeah, that's something we gotta look
So
into.
somebody in the chat, Heather mentions, it takes a month just to get through the commandments. We would bypass that. Like
Yeah.
we would take it from the
It doesn't
point
take
that
a month to get through the commandments.
you got to do one a week. So it takes 5 weeks to get through the commandments.
I thought you just like read through the whole fucking thing and you were done.
No. So there's 11 commandments and 5 challenges. You read through the commandments. The 5 challenges are a week apiece.
Yeah, so I would say
But we'll start it from. We won't count those. We'll start it from the actual time.
we start
you
the timer
submitting.
after the commandments.
Once you start submitting. Yes, correct.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Fucking Seamus, that would be. Seamus has already done for sure immersion. He's listened to piping great piping his entire life, so that's not a problem. I think this is gold.
Yeah, like I think that would be really funny. Either way, right? Like
No matter what happens,
either he's like talking into his camera, being like, "I can't believe I got Andy fucking Fusco telling me about my timing being off on something," or
I will do it by the dojo rules. It's
or
like,
he
no,
blows,
listen, it's got to be this,
or he blows through all of it, which is also pretty goddamn.
which would be fun
good,
too.
yeah.
Yeah, but also his commentary. Would
Oh,
be fucking
it'd be
hysterical.
gold. He'd be so funny.
All right, I like this idea.
Oh God. I don't think this is.
Cheers.
Good.
Kelly, you're already home.
Yeah, you don't have to go anywhere.
I have to go to work tomorrow.
So do I.
All right, we have a plan. Somebody write this down in a paper so I remember this after.
I have to go.
Where's Camille?
I have to
she
go to
take
work
notes?
tomorrow, and I don't know if
She
you know
remembers
this,
everything.
but no matter how my night went or weekend went,
It doesn't matter.
my boss is there, bright-eyed and bushy-fucking tailed
I know.
at like 8 o'clock in the morning.
Kelly knows his boss.
Look,
quite
man,
And I'm
that horrible bitch has been my best friend for years, 20 plus years.
I roll in and I have like 14 things on my desk. Like, what's the update on this?
Oh,
What's the update on this?
no,
What's the
I
update on that?
know.
I'm like, fucking.
I know how that.
I just
she
left here at
fucking-
5 on
yeah,
Friday.
No, I know.
I don't typically work on the weekends. I do work on the weekends, but it's usually game
She's
shit.
a machine.
All right, so next topic is
Best
we
James
got
Bond.
we got nothing. We got James Bond. We had a
Well,
whole,
we started going this rabbit hole before the stream started because we were talking about how GoldenEye, the classic game, classic Bond first-person shooter of all of our childhoods, is back out on like modern shit. Well, Oregon Trail was the classic in her childhood, but GoldenEye for us.
You need to go fuck yourself. Pong.
the original Zelda was my childhood.
Pong was
Slight
my
different.
childhood.
We got different variances here going on, but okay, fair enough.
Original
GoldenEye.
Zelda's the classic one.
GoldenEye was definitely a.
That got us into the different Bonds and which Bonds suck and which Bonds are great.
Well,
I do have some like I would love to go around the table and get like some top 3 Bonds from everybody.
the Bonds or the movies.
The Bonds themselves, the actors.
Oh, the Bonds.
Well, there's only been what?
There's like
There's
fucking
been
5 of them?
10
several.
of them. Yeah, there's a lot.
Oh, there's Connery.
Connery, Lazenby, who we don't really count.
I don't even know
That
who
he's still there.
He's still there. Thunderball, that was Lazenby. Timothy
name?
Dalton,
Roger Moore.
Roger Moore, Timothy Dalton,
Pierce.
Pierce Brosnan, and
Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig.
That's what 5,
6, I think.
6.
Including the one guy that I don't even know. The Super Bowl or whatever the fuck it was
Thunderball.
called. Thunderball.
True.
Super Bowl. It's not the lottery, boomer. Fucking retard.
We don't count. I don't think we count the original Casino Royale. We're only counting the new Casino.
Okay, here's my bet. We all think that when we were kids, whoever that Bond was our favorite. That's my bet.
That is not true. Because when I was a kid, Pierce Brosnan was
What defines kid? What?
Bond.
12? Under 12?
Under 15.
Yeah, no, because like it would have been Brosnan, and Brosnan was a great Bond.
Did like
Drink 2? God damn it.
He did 3 of them.
3. He wasn't.
Because it was what? Tomorrow Never Dies, GoldenEye, and then The World's Not Enough. I feel like there was one more. Wasn't there one more Brosnan movie?
Yeah, he
Maybe.
did 4 or 5. I thought.
I don't know. Maybe I can definitely
Who's
think of
your
those
favorite?
3. Oh, the one with Halle Berry. I forget what that one's called.
Who cares?
Who's the oldest Bond?
Connery. Of course, hers is Connery.
Connery's a great one.
Mine is Roger Moore.
Oh,
This proves my point.
That's your favorite Bond?
Absolutely.
He sucks.
Roger Moore was great. Also, my second favorite would be the Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig?
I do love Daniel Craig. I think he's a great Bond. Now they're saying there's going to be who's the next Bond? That's
big
the question.
Yeah, they have a couple people.
I think it's Idris.
They've talked about Idris Elba.
They've kind of already poo-pooed that.
Really?
Yeah.
think-
They were
yeah,
looking
they
at the
would've happened by
guy.
now.
They were looking at the guy for. Well, the problem with Idris is he's older than any other Bond except for Connery was. Like,
But he's
But he
hot
black don't
as
crack.
shit.
yeah, well, yeah, he's fucking great.
He looks young.
Have you ever seen?
What did you just say?
Have you ever?
Black Don't Crack?
Yeah, Black Don't Crack. Have you ever seen the TV show Luther that he stars
Oh,
in?
I love that show.
Fucking so good.
Such a shitty,
You know
campy
what?
show, but it's so
I
good.
would pay.
Because I love him.
yeah.
I would pay $19.50 to watch him read a phone book. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
what he
Idris
does.
Elba's great. Love
I
that
think
guy.
my
He
favorite.
is fabulous.
I think my favorite is probably Daniel Craig.
He really is great.
Did I just not fucking call this?
Yes, you did.
But he wasn't.
When we were kids,
You are
that's
exactly
your favorite
100%.
Bond. Of
No,
course.
Pierce Brosnan was Bond when I was a kid. My first James Bond movies were all Pierce Brosnan.
Not first. How old were you when Daniel Craig came out?
I was out of high school. Yeah.
Okay.
See,
Casino
and
Royale. I was like 18.
Sean Connery was long gone Bond.
Favorite Bond girls?
Pierce. Oh.
So I would do
fuck.
Daniel Craig,
Bond girls.
Bond girls.
Timothy. No, I was going to do 3 lists. I'm gonna do a whole list.
Oh, wait a
okay.
minute. Timothy Dalton. Wasn't
Timothy
he there?
Dalton's my number 2.
Oh, that's
I forgot
ridiculous.
about him.
That's
Daniel
ridiculous.
Craig, Timothy Dalton, and then Sean Connery.
You're out of your goddamn mind.
Because they are the
Timothy Dalton?
Timothy Dalton's Bond
I
was
can't
Daniel
take it
Craig's
anymore.
Bond before Daniel Craig's Bond was Daniel Craig's Bond. It was
Well,
like just a
I'll
fucking
give you
killer.
that. That's
Just a
not a-
sociopath killer.
I've got to look up Bond girls.
It was like none of the
I know
camp.
which one it is, but
it wasn't
I
like
can't
super
remember
campy.
the name.
It was like, no, he just fucking murdered people. Like straight up. Like Daniel,
No, he did, but
Daniel Craig's
but
Bond
it's such a
borrowed
small,
heavily
he was-
from Timothy
He
Dalton's
was so
Bond.
lame. I didn't like him.
But those are like the dark Bond movies before Daniel Craig's Bond came out.
You know, Timothy Dalton is starring in the new.
That guy's still alive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's in the. God, I want to say it's 1923.
Oh, and
The
Yellowstone.
one with Harrison Ford. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't
And
say
he's
starring,
fucking,
man.
No, but he's
I've
in
only
it.
seen him once. There's been
He's
like 8
in it,
episodes.
and he does a good job, man.
There's like
I'm
8
pretty-
episodes, and I've
pretty
only
happy
seen him in
about
one
that.
of them.
My favorite Bond girl, probably of all time, is that Olga something or other. That
Ursula
Russian
Andress.
broad.
Olga
No.
Kurylenko.
Oh
Yeah,
my god, she's fucking stunning.
she's fucking hot.
stunning.
You're not gonna go with one with a silly name like Pussy Galore or
No. Like that's her real name. I mean,
Honor-
what her name in the movie was.
You know
I have
what's
no idea.
funny is Pussy Galore's real name is Honor.
okay.
There's some sort of.
Wait, was Pussy Galore the Austin Powers? I know Octopussy was a Bond one. Was Pussy Galore?
Pussy
Austin
Galore was
Powers?
Austin Powers.
It was Austin
Powers.
Octopussy was the actual Bond one.
What was the one? Fuck, and I think it was in
So-
GoldenEye. It was Famke Janison's character Xenia Onatopp or something.
I don't remember that. But that's fucking hysterical.
So Shirley Eaton was the gold chick. You guys
Oh, and
remember
Goldfinger?
her? This was old though. This is 64.
Surely be eating ass, I bet.
I bet.
Anna de Armas. I forgot she was a Bond girl. I love her.
Well, okay. I would caveat that. I would caveat that because she had a supporting role, but you're not really a Bond girl unless you're throughout the movie and you fuck James Bond.
Now wait
Oh,
a
is
minute.
that what make? I like what
I
qualifies?
am
as a
looking
Bond
up
girl?
You gotta,
bondgirls.com.
I think to be a Bond girl, you have to fuck James Bond. Like she had a role in that Bond movie, but it was brief.
It's not always.
It was a very brief.
I don't
role.
think it's always fuck them.
Yeah, 'cause-
Oh, they
might be
always fuck 'em.
insinuated.
Always fuck
It's
'em.
always insinuated, but
dude. It's the James Bond.
if it's insinuated, they fucked him.
It's a James Bond story arc.
Even dancing around that.
The way the James Bond story arc works,
you don't know it.
problem
Oh,
is
I
presented.
know.
There's a good chance Anna de Armas fucked James Bond, but we don't know it.
Oh, we know.
Look.
We know for a fact.
I would be shocked if all these girls didn't actually fuck the actor.
Oh, they absolutely
In
did.
Connery's day, for sure.
So
he fucked all those.
So really, I think the Bond girls just all fucked the actor. Let's just put it out there.
So you have the classic Bond arc, and they kind of played with it in the Daniel Craig era, but it was always James Bond coming in, secret agents shit, meets the hot villain chick, fucks her. After meeting the hot villain chick, meets the hot hero chick, fucks her, kills the hot villain chick. Every fucking movie.
Until later, they changed it
They
up.
changed it
later.
with Daniel Craig.
They changed it up later. Yeah.
Like in Pierce Brosnan's, like he did the same thing as Connery did, where it's like
He didn't always
meet the
kill
hot-
him,
you
but
meet the
they
hot
ended up
man.
they ended up getting killed by the
I
bad
just-
guy, maybe, or something.
I
happened.
just love him. And what was that horrible sitcom he was on? Not a sitcom. Pierce. I
He's been in
watched
a lot of
that
stuff. Oh, this is probably right in front of the
crazy,
camera.
Oh,
I can't see. I can't see back there.
Ow.
Right here. It's fine. So, I don't know.
I don't know.
Olga is the
all we
hottest.
got.
Ava Green, she's hot as
Oh,
balls.
she's super hot. Yeah.
Anna de Armas, Halle Berry was hot. Sophie Marceau.
See, not only is
Sophie Marceau was the greatest, hottest chick of the '90s. Braveheart and Bond.
Leah Seydoux, super fucking hot.
She had a hairy pussy too, which I fucking love.
Oh, that's like Eva Green. One of the great things
Really?
about Eva Green
I
is
absolutely love.
Most
Listen, girls,
guys
go.
do not like that.
one of the great things about
At
Eva
all.
Green
That's
and
'cause they're
Anna de Armas
gay.
is they're
They-
hot as fuck and they get naked in every fucking movie they're in.
Sophie Marceau gets naked every movie she's in. Love her. Love her. Braveheart.
I
the
read
Queen.
I read an article.
Salute.
Salute.
To naked chicks in movies. Salute.
To tits and hairy
To
pussies.
not waxing.
hairy
I'm
pussies.
fucking in. That's some horrible shit. You guys have never had to do that.
Is this
It
going out
not
over the
good.
internet? Is this legal?
I don't think so.
Yeah, if you've ever been waxed, you'll think twice about it.
So do we need an episode title this like From Vegas with Love?
So yes, that's perfect. So
Write that in
Pam
the
Grier. So I'm reading an article in Rolling Stone because yes, I still read Rolling Stone, and no, I'm not a boomer. So
Hard
I'll
copy
fucking say
or-
it. Hard copy.
Fuck me. Okay.
Somebody's got to fucking pay for something. So anyway, it was Pam Grier, and she was talking about. They asked her because she was topless in a bunch of movies very early on, and she said, there was some issue with her nipples, black women's nipples. They said weren't attractive, and she said, "I'm going to break the stereotype."
Yeah.
I know that's what I said too.
As long as there's only 2 nipples on a person, they're attractive nipples.
Exactly. So anyway, I said, fuck it, I'm going to go topless just to break the stereotype because I'm tired of people saying there's an issue with black nipples. And
Black
so
nipples
she
are
was
the
topless in a bunch of movies. It was actually a great little interview. It's always the back page of Rolling Stone. For you kids out there, Rolling Stone is a magazine.
Have we
It
gotten
is
to a point in
print.
society yet where like we're gonna say dicks are okay in movies? Like, I mean, that just seems
Why
unfair.
does it?
You're talking about American society because it's
Because like in
quite
other,
common.
yeah,
in other-
like in European countries on
They don't
movies,
give a
like
fuck.
Look,
dude, fucking French movies, they're like actually fucking penetrating each other and shit. It's crazy.
they're not
Although
moving furniture.
Japanese
Like-
porn is blurred out, the penetration is blurred.
Yeah,
Why?
but that's
Why?
yeah. Japanese are fucking weird though.
That's
yeah?
their law.
Yeah.
Like they can't. Like they can have porn, but it's got to be blurred.
Like
it's-
even if you didn't blur out that tiny little Japanese penis, like you think we're gonna see it? Like
yeah, we're not
You're
gonna-
saying that all Japanese men?
probably not all, but I would say it's probably a statistical majority, right? Like
Not to my experience, but I'm just saying.
Whoa! Let's talk about that. So we're gonna dive deep into
Kelly's
Kelly's.
fucking and sucking her way through Japan apparently.
I have never been to Japan.
But
Japan
Japan
has-
got to Japan's been to her.
been
Japan has been to the country of MLK.
I'm just saying. That's a stereotypical bullshit.
I'm gonna go on record as saying is what?
I had a really mean joke I couldn't use on Kelly. I'll have to think of someone else to use
Thank
it
you.
on.
Yes, I appreciate that.
You ever hear the term vanilla starfish?
Yes.
So that's like when a chick just lays there. I'm like,
Yes.
I'm not really into it. This is how I couldn't use this joke on you because I'm sure that's not the case.
You are correct.
But I
Not
thought
that you would
of another
know, but
joke.
You are correct.
I thought of another joke you could go. So if you know a girl who's a vanilla starfish, what do you call her vagina? It's the bland canyon.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, I've known some bland canyons in my life. Let me tell you.
I mean, if you're gonna have sex, enjoy it.
But yeah, so that was my bland canyon joke, guys.
me tell you-
I'll be here all day.
Canyon.
Let me tell you a story. Right.
He's gonna be here all week. Try the veal.
Within the last few years, a couple of years ago, might have been just pre-COVID. I don't remember. I went out with dated this chick a little while.
Dated is a strong word.
Yeah, we
His
hung
penis
out.
dated her vagina.
Yeah. Penis entered her vagina. Maybe
When he
2 or 3
says
times.
dated, I know what the fuck that means.
But my God, was she a starfish? Like
Full on.
Like the first time we hooked up, I was blind ass drunk, so I didn't even notice
Oh.
or care. But the second time, it was like pretty sober. I'm like, you do not move at all.
Yeah.
Like, this is painful.
Yeah.
Not painful literally, but like mentally, like what is happening right now? I'm like, this is
I
never
don't
gonna
know.
work.
I
This
think
is
girls,
never gonna work.
it's
I have to
very
assume
strange.
that's what it's like when people like fuck those real dolls, you know? Like the
Oh, it was yes.
It's gotta be
Well,
like
you
that,
might
all right?
just want to do that.
Like, why not just wank at that
I
point?
was
less
like,
disease.
I could be home right now.
I could just have a wank and this would be over with in 15 minutes.
I could go back to my video games and like I would be much more entertained at this point.
Guys, I'm not going to dive deep, but this is a cultural weird thing. Like either you grew up on, watching porn where women are screaming, or you're just laying there.
I do think about
I
that.
don't
Like,
know
is it a
what the
porn?
fuck.
Is it a porn culture thing?
Oh yeah,
I don't think so.
I do.
I don't think it's porn culture. Why do you say
Honey.
that? Why do you say that?
Because who is porn for? Women or men?
Men.
Ben.
Okay. Well,
98% of the time.
Okay. So, what reference do we have?
Well, you have the Spice Channel where they do the romantic shit. that
It's moving
guys don't
furniture,
give a
right?
fuck
Two
about.
guys moving furniture.
Exactly.
Two guys, two girls. They're moving furniture around.
Right.
But I don't have any way to pay for this pizza. But it's extra sausage.
I'll give you the extra sausage, baby, for just a little bit of a tip.
I'm just saying. I'm
The
not
tip.
sure. I've got the advantage of having no internet and then all.
That's
internet.
true, yeah. You are old.
So go fuck yourself. I am Gen X, as much as Andy doesn't want to admit that. So we've got a little
Back
bit
in her
of both.
day, you had to get your nudie mags in the post.
Yeah, see? Yeah, we gotta look at the nudie pictures.
Hey,
Yeah.
I've got the Marilyn Monroe Playboy, so you guys can go fuck yourself.
Fuck, there's that's your retirement plan at this point.
Do you have that here? Can I see that?
You cannot.
Yeah.
It's in plastic.
It's in
and
a hermetically
nobody's
sealed bag.
fucking touching it.
And none of the pages stuck together.
Well,
Maybe one or two.
I can't guarantee that.
Salute, huh?
Kelly may have had to do some DJ diddles to Marilyn Monroe when she
you
first
know.
got it.
She was hot.
Just the old...
Ladies, she was a size 12. Just to let you all know.
And hot as fuck.
Oh my god. You don't have to be tiny.
And emotionally damaged in the best ways.
Oh my god. She was so much. By the way, not a great movie, but I highly recommend watching Blonde, the
Anna Darmus.
Anna
Marilyn
de
Monroe.
Armas movie about
Marilyn?
Marilyn. Because one, it's about Marilyn Monroe. Two, Anna de Armas is the hottest chick on the fucking planet.
Easily.
Three, jerk off material. I don't know.
I try not to... See, this is what I keep telling you. You can't wank in the movie theater. You need to stop it.
Here, this is where I discovered.
Andy,
let's talk
quit
about,
jacking off.
Let's talk about where I discovered Anna de Armas. Has anybody ever seen the movie War Dogs?
Yes. Great fucking movie.
Good movie.
No reason
I wouldn't say
for me
great,
to
but
watch
good.
Miles Teller before
Miles
he was like
Teller
famous.
before he
I
was
love Miles
really
Teller,
popular.
but I don't like war.
And
Jonah
then
Hill.
Jonah Hill
Jonah Hill.
and Anna de Armas plays a part in the beginning. She's a very short part, but my God, that is
So
that is Athena. That is
I have a fun...
that is my definition of what a woman should be.
I have a fun anecdote about that movie. Did you know that when she was cast and
She did not
filmed-
speak English.
She didn't speak English.
I heard this.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
So she had to have someone tell her
Lines
lines
in
in
English.
English, and she repeated them without knowing what she was
Without
saying.
knowing, yes, I heard this. She just moved, she was from Cuba, right?
She's from, I thought Colombia, but it could be.
no. It's not Cuba. It's not Dominica. One of those islands out there.
Oh, don't say one of those. That's
It's not Cuba.
tragic.
It's
No,
not,
she's from Havana. You're right.
Oh, is it Cuba?
Havana.
Oh my God, she's so fucking.
But yeah, no. So that was a fun thing where it's
I
like
had to look this girl
she
up.
books
Who
she
is
books this thing, and then has to have someone tell her lines in English, and she just repeats them without knowing.
That was her
what it means.
first movie.
That was her
Like
first
her
movie.
first big movie.
That's a great fucking movie too.
Great movie. She was Joy in 2049.
Oh, Blade Runner.
Blade Runner.
I still haven't watched that one yet.
Stop what you're doing. Go
And
home
go watch
and
it.
watch Blade Runner. It's fucking one of the greatest movies.
So
of all
I
time.
really want to watch 2049 because I hear it's amazing. I have a significant other who likes to watch movies with me, and one of the things that's stalled us is she's never seen the original Blade Runner.
It doesn't matter. You don't have to see it.
And all the
They
stuff
reference
that's on
it,
streaming,
but you wouldn't notice it if it
like
mattered.
all the stuff that's on streaming is like the director's cuts of Blade Runner, which are like 4 hours long. And I was like, you can't get just get me a theatrical cut, man.
The director's cut is
It's good.
there's
I've
2
seen
hour
it.
movie version of it.
I remember the director's cut. This is gonna make me sound like a boomer, like Kelly, but I remember the director's cut of Blade Runner because it was 2 tapes. Back when you get like really long fucking movies, like Titanic was that way, and so you'd have
I remember that.
you'd have 2 VHS. Highlander
VHS tapes.
Highlander was 2 tapes. Yeah, so like
So
there was a bunch of
ridiculous.
movies that were you'd have to like the movie would stop, and you have to take the VHS tape out and put the other one in, and then you have to fucking rewind them both.
I remember that.
'Cause that was when we were talking about the Bond conversation. I had every fucking James Bond movie on VHS. I watched them all the fucking time. Like that was the shit.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I was like, oh my God, I think I like James Bond. And my folks were like, really? We can just put you in a room and not have to parent you for like a few hours at a
Yeah,
time.
like,
Here's the
just
whole
watch
box.
every
Like here's the whole
Bond.
box set of every James Bond movie. Most of my pop culture knowledge of music and film and TV just comes from my parents not wanting to raise me.
Starfall. What's that song that Adele did?
Oh, Skyfall.
Skyfall.
Yeah. That was a great movie. Dame Judi Dench. Did you shit your pants?
Oh, I might have.
Oh my God. So we're at about an hour 10. I didn't want to quit while Kelly's out.
No, we can call it soon. But
Did you have any pipe? Did you have any bagpipe band related stuff you want to talk about?
let me see if it's on
We
the show
are
notes.
technically a bagpipe podcast.
technically about, but really.
Although
it doesn't
today it
matter.
really was more movies. We just talked
Very
about
movies and
We
just
just
talking
did
shit.
whiskey shots and
things
talked
that
about movies.
things that people in pipe band talk about. This is what we do. The idea here, people, if you didn't know this, is that we put a camera and a audio recording device in the center of people that hang out after pipe band and just talk about whatever they talk about.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's bagpipes. Sometimes it's movies.
Yeah, if you want to listen to a podcast where they really only talk about bagpipe shit,
Go to Big Rab because it's
I can't recommend
painfully boring.
I also can't recommend Droning On more.
Droning on.
Like,
Yeah.
Droning On's a great podcast that is only about nerdy ass bagpipe shit.
Like, if you want to go deep, if you want to like,
I started
If you want to hit the
listening-
uterus of bagpiping
if you want
podcast,
to hit the cervix of bagpipes.
I just recently saw Big Rab posted a. I haven't listened to it yet, so I'm speaking out of my ass right now. But Andrew Douglas was on
On Big Ram.
Big Rab. I'm like, haven't we heard
not gonna
this?
fucking-
Don't we know what this is gonna be?
Yeah, I'm not gonna listen to that.
Like, we know what this is gonna be.
Here's the caveat. Like, I am not gonna listen to that, not because I don't thoroughly enjoy the thoughts and opinions of Andrew Douglas, because I do. I like to consider him a friend.
Yeah.
But I can't stand like when he puts on PR mode.
Well, I hate all PR mode of all time.
Like
PR
when-
mode is not my thing.
When he does politician level Andrew Douglas is not nearly as much fun as when he's like really shooting the shit.
Oh, when he's shooting the shit, he is funny. What I love about Andrew is like he is out there when it comes to here, take some of this. You wanna
Oh my
split?
God, what have we done?
Split. No. I want to give you some.
Just watch out. We got gear.
But like, dude, he's got some fucking bonkers thoughts.
Well, and he's
great.
really funny. Like we
Right.
get it when we have him on our show every now and then. But he just did Droning On to Big Grab back to back. I'm not fucking having him on the show for. Everyone needs a palate cleanser before we have Doogie back.
Absolutely.
But yeah,
I
like
get
we
that.
have it every now and then on our show, especially before our show got popular. Where he'd be like, "Oh, no one's gonna listen to this. I'll just fucking dish."
That's what I'm talking about. Like that kind of shit is interesting.
Oh, it's so funny, and he's just got. He's so. I still think he's pretty far ahead of the game, but he doesn't give up as much detail as he used to because now he's like, well, I don't want someone to snake my fucking idea.
Well, partly that, but also partly like he's got to like you got to toe the line a little bit of like what's the right word? But like reasonability, you know what I mean? Like you can't appear to be too far outside the line because you gotta like convince people like come over to me.
Yep.
We got the thing. We got.
Well,
the
and
thing.
he's got the double-edged sword too. Of like, I have to like spout some pretty radical ideas about how piping and drumming and education should be done, but I also have to like go fit in with Inverary.
Right.
So
like Stuart's an old school guy.
it's got to be a fucking
It's
tightrope.
like, all right, like Stuart's gonna hate me because I'm gonna say this shit. Blah blah blah. You know.
Our boy's got a wee bit of a hiccup. See, I'm somehow recovered and he's somehow fucked.
Awesome.
Well, guys, we're kind of reaching the end. I didn't even check to see if we had any emails. I always assume we do not.
We do not.
But, do you guys, Fusco, do you want to give us an update on the band that shall not be named? What's going on there? I have been working on Thursdays filming new ad material for my clients. So, because that's when the shows are.
We've been essentially my process is this. I work for the dojo. I believe in the dojo process. So on Thursdays when I teach the band from 6 to 7:15 or whatever, we just do
Dojo.
the weekly dojo process. So like it's been interesting. Daniela and Pat and Braden and a few people have shown up, and they're very consistent, and it's interesting. Like we've gone from. I recently got a message from. Do you remember Mike? Mike the fuck. I don't want to say his last.
What did he play?
He was a piper, but he was the guy that was the Air Force chaplain. Remember? Mike?
Oh, yeah.
Mike.
Yes.
Yeah. So Mike was like, "Hey, man,
I thought he moved.
He lives in Montana. Yeah,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
been in Montana for a long time. So he's like, "Hey, man, I heard rumors that like the Las Vegas pipe band is like basically non-existent. Blah blah blah." I'm like, "Yeah, basically, we're just teaching. We're starting all over again." He's like, "Oh, end of an era." I'm like, "Kinda,
Yeah.
yeah." So, well, not kind of, very much. So, but anyway, like
The thing that people don't realize, though, is like we've done this like 4 times before.
I've started over 17
Yeah, like
times.
like it sucks ass. But we've talked about it on the show before of like the cyclical nature of like we've got 17 players and we're doing concerts and everything rocks and then everything goes to shit. Like, it's
Every
just
other
happens.
year, you never know.
Like
Never know.
one of the things that I always think is interesting is I get people that talk to me like regarding and even through like the Highland Games channels and things like that. Like, well, whatever happened to Vegas Pipe Band? I was like, rebuild. Like, we're in a rebuild phase. That's just how it goes.
98%
I've
of the time,
seen-
we're rebuilding.
in my tenure, even when I was in college, there was one. I've probably seen 4 rebuilds, at least. Like it just fucking happens,
Yeah, no,
and it sucks ass.
It's a pain. It sucks. It's a pain in the ass.
It's good. It's good while it's great, and it sucks when it sucks. And the thing that you'll notice is who's still there, right? Like who's still there, showing up, doing the work when there's only 2 or 3 people that are going to be there. Like that's
It's like me.
who's playing the link for 6 hours on St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, we got some gigs. We got some options,
Yeah.
but it's like I got nobody.
yeah. It should, and I think it goes to dedication, right? Like you get people that just when they're gone, they're there when it's good, they're gone when it's not good,
What do you want?
I gotta pee.
and then a
Kelly,
couple
you take
assholes
over.
that are just there all the
All
time.
right.
So Kelly Sheehan, we can actually content some things because we recently had band issues with our event.
Well, I actually wanted to talk about band issues. You guys talked about being band whores.
Oh, very much so.
So it used to be that you had a band and it was like your 4, 5, 6 guys.
I think band whore is limiting. We're just we're very free and open with our musical expression.
Well, I think it's funny that it's called band whores when pretty much all my guys in my band, and myself included, will go to where the money is, where the gigs are. Not even the money.
Yeah, because
Where
sometimes
the
it's just
gigs
where
are.
the gigs are.
I don't think it's a band whore thing anymore.
And
At least, okay, don't get me wrong. I don't know how pipe bands work, but I can tell you from the cover band situation, you go where the gigs are.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be sitting on your hands for a year waiting for a
Well,
gig.
because you don't have the same 4 guys. You're not going to play. What kind of bullshit is that?
It is bullshit.
This is not the way it should be. Everybody should be able to play wherever they can. If you can play, whether it's pipes or drums, or you're a singer or a bass player or a drummer, it doesn't matter. Just play where they want you.
Well, and I do think
Is that bad?
That's what separates, and it's a little different because all the people in your band are musicians. But one of the things, like for pipe band, you do have a fair amount of a pipe band that are musicians. Like that is their mentality. That's how they do things. That's what they are.
Absolutely.
And you have people who are students, or you might have people that like in service bands that they're cops and firefighters, and that's what they do. The difference in my mind between someone who's like a musician and someone who's like there or learning or is a student is they're going to be very caught up in like the loyalty thing. Like, I can't believe you're going to go play with this other group, blah, 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 blah. And musicians are like, dude, I'm here to fucking play music and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of fucking bubble gum, bro. So
yeah, not all of us are fortunate enough to have the talent to play full time and make money.
Well, then the other thing you run into, and we've had this conversation. I remember when we went to Scotland, and it was like we were getting people that were pissed off, or like when we played with Phoenix, like we get people that are pissed off, like, oh well, and you're abandoning your home band and blah blah blah. You're doing this. I'm like, you do realize that anytime you have a member of a group, whether it's a rock band or a pipe band, and they go play with another group and see how they do things and learn new music and all that, and then they come home, they're bringing that knowledge back to you and making all of you better.
That's why I have an issue with the you're a pipe band whore.
Oh, I'm definitely a pipe band whore. I'll take it.
You go where the music. I know it sounds like a cliche, but you go where the music takes you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go wherever. What I wouldn't give when I've sat in as a vocalist with another like big group where they go, okay, Kelly, come on and just sing 4 songs or whatever, like a featured vocalist. I never had that experience till, I don't know, I want to say about 10 years ago.
Oh, it's so much fun.
Oh my God, you just show up and sing and leave. You don't have to haul a bunch of gear. You don't have to organize rehearsals. You don't have to do all this bullshit. And don't get me wrong, I went to rehearsals, but I don't think it's a whoring thing. I think it's
one of my
fucking epically beautiful because you get to go and play with a bunch of other people that love what you love. So why not?
One of my favorite gigs I got asked to do was with your old band with Prolific when you guys needed someone to fill in on bass. And it was like 4 tracks.
I was there for that gig. It was awesome.
It was like 4 tracks at Beauty Bar, and I was like, I really don't have a lot to do here. I'm just gonna have fun.
You gotta play 4 chords and
just jump up and down and rock the fuck
Did
out.
we drink the entire bottle of Jameson?
We did.
It's gone.
Yeah,
Do you have
it's on
any
the
other
floor.
whiskey?
It's probably a bad idea.
No. This is too good for us.
So like, and that was I still talk about that show because that was probably the most fun I've ever had playing in a rock band. Because typically when I had to do rock band shit, I'm hauling the gear, I'm setting up the fucking PAs and shit. I'm writing the songs. I'm trying to get everyone to show up on time. Like I've only been like a band leader in those scenarios. Like all I had to do was show up and fucking play bass and jump around and have fun. It was great. it was the best gig in a rock band I've ever played.
That was fun.
That gig was fun as shit. And it was literally just like me and Fusco drunk on a stage in pitch black darkness, like looking at each other and just fucking rocking out.
It was very, very fucking funny. Very fun. Oh my God. Are you serious?
Yeah, that was a great show. Oh, I still have some in my glass, but
I'm telling you, we got to crack the blue.
We should end the show. We should end the show.
Yeah, we'll end the show. So let's do quick final thoughts. We'll do Fusco, Kelly, me.
What was this about?
Well, we did an episode. We haven't done an episode in a while.
I know, but like, give me a topic that I should talk about at the end of this.
How do we get Anna de Armas on the podcast? Go.
Okay, Anna de Armas on the podcast. Oh my God, what a woman!
I bet we could do it.
I
could totally do it.
I bet we could do this, Kelly.
I could totally do this.
Kelly be like, listen, I represent.
I know
so many so and so's fucking so and so.
I represent Josh McEachern, who's in talks to be the next James Bond.
Dude, Kelly, I would blow you forever if you got Anna de Armas on the show. Like, Anna de Armas is my favorite human being on the entire planet.
He's changed his mind. He says now that he will not blow you forever if you do it.
1, choosing Blade Runner 2049. 2, War Dogs. The hottest chick I've ever seen in my life.
Sorry to whoever he's currently dating.
Well, who I'm currently dating is also Hispanic, which is very close. Very close.
Have I met this person?
Did
or is
you
this
not
You met her.
have a life announcement for that? Or
I'm not
just
prepared to
not?
announce that yet, but
Oh, you were.
maybe in future
got a
episodes. We'll talk in future episodes.
I see.
But anyway, Anna de Armas, Cuba, hell yeah.
We announced Fusco as a girlfriend on a live stream, and half our Patreon subscribers dropped.
Yeah, actually, he's still single.
All the women.
Ladies.
Listen, as far as our Patreon
Suddenly our demographic.
Ladies, he's single.
Our demographic goes
don't
to
panic.
90% male.
Don't panic.
Brad. It's
Except
all
for Beer
Brad.
Boy, who also leaves.
Yes, Beer Boy Brad would quit if I had a girlfriend.
Don't panic, ladies.
Kelly, final thoughts.
This was a lot of fun. I hope we do it more.
I agree. Hopefully I'll get the studio rebuilt now that I don't have constant rotating house guests. That would be convenient for me because...
No, I meant I wish you guys would do this more here. 'Cause
Oh, more
I get
here?
a kick out of it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, this is Kelly Sheehan's Brewery. Drink
And it's
local.
got phenomenal internet.
It's got great, amazing internet. So like, this is the place to be.
So not another hot tub show because
No.
that was not.
That was my nightmare.
Wow,
I
that
mean,
was a
it
little
was
rough.
fine,
I
but
can't
was
believe it
also a
worked at
nightmare.
all, but it was, yeah. That was a logistical nightmare.
But this room is.
We'll do a kiddie pool
working.
show.
Now that I'd pay cash money for that. Oh wait a minute, I already do.
Oh, you
Never
didn't
mind.
even hear
I'm
some
a
of my
patron.
crazier pitches to Fusco
About what?
about shows.
Oh,
Because he was asking about today. I was like, Hot Tub Part 2? And he's like, Jesus
It's
Christ,
too
no.
fucking cold, man.
That's why you get in the hot tub.
Now Mike was in it. Well, today, yeah, he goes in that fucker every day. It's too cold.
And then my next pitch was a laser tag episode.
sounds terrible.
We just put wireless mics on and try to do a show while we're doing
Hey,
laser tag.
do you guys want to go? Would either one of you want to be mic'd and jump off and do sky jump at the Strat? Because I might be able to arrange that.
That's Fusco. He's got it covered. He said yes first.
I mean, I would be
Seriously?
I'm horrifyingly terrified of that.
Yeah, that's the scariest fucking thing I've ever heard.
So
I'm not a
why?
heights guy, but I would do it for comedy.
Big
I
Chanaran
I
bit.
can hook you up.
But I don't have to pay for it. I would do it.
No, I can hook you up, man.
Do I get to be the one that kicks him? Just go.
Like, dude, that'd be so funny if he has to kick me off the fucking ledge.
I don't think.
So funny.
I think insurance reasons you cannot shove.
It's just me sitting there.
Yeah, like the person has to make the choice.
We get the
Yes.
we get the shot. And it's just
You
us
cannot
standing, and I'm
shove him off.
like Fusco, you ready? No, I'm not ready. Well, this is Vegas. This is Sparta.
We could totally
Kick me
throw
off
him
the
off the.
fucking-
We could totally throw him off the roof.
I mean, it's not like it would be the first time I've wanted to throw Fusco off the roof, and this time he's got a bungee cord attached. It works even better.
Hey, all things.
We should do a rec room.
That'd be fun. I'm game. I'm totally game. Okay, so final thoughts from me. Thank you all for tuning in to this episode of the Chanaran Podcast. We appreciate you putting up with our constant technical difficulties. This actually looks and sounds pretty good on my end. So
Going pretty good so far.
yeah, I think we're doing all right for a mobile rig. I get to try to figure out how to pack all this up in that tiny box again. But
That's what she said.
in the near future,
Listen, I put it into a tiny box all the time. I can help you with this.
A tiny
this episode
thing,
brought to you by
tiny thing in
Fusco's.
a tiny box is not that hard.
This episode brought to you by Fusco's new girlfriend.
Literally.
Tiny Box. Her name is Tiny Box.
She'll love that. But thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Send us some emails and voicemails to be on next week's episode. And with that, Fusco,
Play us out.
play us out.